What's going on, everybody? This is Brennan with Western Antler Hunters. I'm doing a quick review for the Pro-Tracker bad boys. They were kind enough to send me this 150 grain bad boy, and they wanted me to try it out and put a review up. So that's what I'm going to do. I shoot the Easton Axis 5mm arrows. These are 9.5 grains per inch. Pretty standard. I still have the standard knock, standard fletchings. This is what I'm going to be shooting. I want to keep everything as standardized so that, you know, when we do this test, we're able to actually see what's going on. I've had good luck with these arrows. I've actually switched to the thinner diameter arrows because I wanted more penetration. I lost my first elk that I bow hunted with. I found him a week later because 9-yard shot, went in to shoot him. He came in screaming at us, and I drew back and he was quartering towards me. It wasn't an ideal shot, but he had stopped right there, and I shot and put it right behind his shoulder. Felt like it was a great shot, but when he, the way his shoulder blade was, is it deflected my arrow just barely, and I nicked his shoulder blade, and it deflected the arrow back. And you know, some mistakes were made, and I tried to learn from it. I did recover that bull. I went back a week later, found him. We tracked him all day that day, and we ended up giving up, and he was 400 yards away from where we gave up. So I tried to learn from that, and that's why this product in particular has piqued my interest, is because I want to see what exactly these things do, if they can help me. You know, if you happen to nick a shoulder blade, I want it to, you know, I still want to recover that animal, and I'm all for recovery. I don't want to leave any animals out there. If I shoot an animal, I want to put it down, and I want to put it down as quickly as possible. So anything that helps me get that, I am all for. So we're going to try these out. So first off, I'm going to show, you know, we're going to put this on and, you know, see how it fits. So here you see it just slides on the arrow. They send you with these heat shrink little patches here that actually help with because as you can see, my diameter of arrow is smaller than the bad boy is made for, but that's what these little heat strings for. So they send you with these instructions. You're able to go through and put them on. Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to do that and get back on once I've done that. Right, so I got the heat shrink little wraps on there, put the bad boy on there. You can see it's much more solid on there. I'm shooting the 100 grain Muzzy Trocars. Again, just going with something as standard as I can. This is a fixed blade, 3-blade broadhead, 100 grains. You know, I use this broadhead a lot. Flies pretty good for me. One thing I did notice is that with the bad boy on, due to this added lip, kind of this right in here, that you can't really see, these little rings, if you have these little rings on, the broadhead won't screw in. So I did have to take that ring off. That ring is kind of for adjustments. So we'll see how big of a difference that makes in the flight of the arrow. Got it on here, got it on pretty tight. But that's it, right? Just with the 100 grain Trocar, the 150 grain bad boy. These, I mean, we could weigh these out, but I've got 3 of these on here. I kind of botched the first one, put it down a little bit too far. Wasn't paying attention, I guess. So I've got 3 on here. Ideally, you could do it 2, but you know, this weight's pretty minuscule, so we're not going to add that in there. But there's the setup, right? So we're going to shoot this. We shoot this again compared to a standard here. A control. It's got another arrow, same thing, same setup. 100 grain Trocar, same arrow, same basic everything. Okay, so we're going to see how they fly. See if there's a difference. Okay. Well, one thing I did want to mention is I shoot the PSE Boat Madness 32. You know, nothing really too fancy about this bow that I have. I've got a Trophy Ridge stabilizer on it. You know, nothing too fancy. I don't have a lot of too high-end equipment here. I'm set at about 67 pounds draw weight. So just let you know what's going on there. Hopefully flies pretty good, right? All right, this one's gonna have the bad boy on it. So this is second shot. First shot was the field tip. Second shot is the bad boy. Alright, what's going on, guys? So it's pretty windy out here. It's hard to get a really good shot, so I moved it in 20 yards and started shooting from there. I also have a phobia shooting close because I've just ruined so many arrows. So it's hard for me to aim at the same place when I'm shooting close. But just to show here, so got the 3 different arrows here. All right. So this blue one, this is my this was the field tip. Okay, so you can see the penetration there. And then this was the bad boy, and you can see and this was my second shot, or my third shot, excuse me, which is the broadhead, the regular broadhead. Definitely tell that the bad boy didn't really mess up my grouping too bad. I mean, these Pro-Trackers don't fly super great. I mean, they're not, you know, I have a hard time tuning them sometimes. They do take some time, but I don't know if you can see here, but tore that fletching up. Fletching's gone, and sliced the arrow. So ruined that one. So I think we're getting close enough there. It definitely hit and deflected it just slightly. So definitely not you know, messing up with the tuning. The grip tuning, as you can see, that thicker diameter of the bad boy allows you to not have to tune it by adding that front of center weight. I'm not seeing a, you know, penetration difference here. The arrow without the bad boy on it actually penetrated more, and I wonder if it just has to do with this foam target. Has a, you know, it's thick, it's meant to stop them, and I think that added thickness in this type of material, you know, it just grabs onto it a little bit more. So maybe that's why we're not getting the penetration that, you know, we would expect. But overall, I'm pleased with it. I do feel like, you know, adding that weight on there is going to be a good thing for it. You know, love to try it out on some animals. So maybe later on when I draw a tag, we'll be able to try it out. So, well, this was Brennan with Western Antler Hunters, just reviewing the bad boy.